It happened on a warm spring afternoon. Thong had insisted he was fine, just a quick trip to the art gallery opening downtown. I'll be back in 2 hours, I swear, he told Jungkook, patting his cheeks sweetly before wearing a soft blue cardigan that barely hid his small pinky bum. But 2 hours passed, then three, and Jungkook's phone rang with the unknown number. He answered it right away. Jeon Jungkook, sir, this is Seoul Metro Hospital. Your husband Jeon Deong fainted outside the Dairon's gallery. He is unconscious now, but we advise you to come immediately. The bus hopped around Jungkook. Jungkook dropped everything, literally threw his phone into the seat of the car and sped through the traffic like a madman. The co-CEO was gone. In his place, there was a husband who heart thudded like a war drum. He stormed into the ER with loud, beating heartbeat. Jungkook, I'm looking for my husband, Jeon Deong. He was brought in earlier. A nurse blinked, then recognized him immediately. Room 203, right down the hall. He didn't thank her, he ran. And then there he was, Thong, laying on the bed, cheeks pale, wrist attached to the IV, lips parted in his light sleep. Thong, Jungkook's Thong. He stepped in quietly, slowly, like the wind might shatter him. Jungkook, you scared me, he whispered, pulling a chair close to Thong, stared, then blinked groggily. Cook? Jungkook, don't talk. Jungkook said, voice trembling, thumb brushing under the eyes. You fainted. The gallery staff called the ambulance. Thong, I didn't eat lunch. I felt a little dizzy. Jungkook leaned his forehead to Thong's hand. You scared the hell out of me. Thong scoffed, running a finger through his dark hair. You are crying? Jungkook, I'm not. Jungkook crawled, sleeping like a liar, just sweating through my eyes. Thong chuckled weakly. Jungkook straightened, pulling his chair close to and placed both palms gently over Thong's lower stomach. I don't care how many meetings I miss or how stubborn you are next time. I'm coming with you. No more going alone, no more skipping meals. You are not just you anymore. Thong blinked, stunned at the softness in his voice. You are being soft. Jungkook kisses his knuckles. You fainted, he said again like it hurt him, then leaned in, lips brushing against Thong's stomach. Hey little one, he whispered. Papa is here now. You gave me scare, Don't do that again. And tell your mama to eat properly, or I am locking him in the kitchen for life. Thong said courageous, heart thumping, and for the first time in a week, he let the tear relief fall, knowing he wasn't alone in this. His eyes cold as pen, has changed so much and cared for him like a madman, and Thong liked it. The moment they stepped in the house, Thong blinked and blinked again. Thong, what happened to our house? It looked like a nursery had exploded in their every room. There were soft mats on the floor, handwritten on the stairs, cushions on every sharp corner, and a giant pregnancy pillow fortress already waiting for their bed upstairs. Jungkook puts a hospital bag down with a groan. Welcome to protection mode. No more sleeping, no more tripping, no more fainting in public. Like you are auditioning for a tragic drama. Thong stares at the padded kitchen counter. Did you wrap the toaster in a foam? Jungkook, you almost burned your sleep last month. Thong stares at him in disbelief. That was one time. Jungkook turned it arm crossed. And now it's no time because I replaced the stove with a smart oven. And yes, before you ask, I hired a private chef. You are not cooking anymore. Thong nearly shook it. You did what? Jungkook ignored it. Also, your phone now has GPS tracker. Don't try turning it off. I will know. Thong crossed his hand. His glare can murder someone. You are insane. Jungkook stepped closer, lifting his chin. I am a husband who almost lost the love of his life and their baby in one afternoon. Thong's expression softened. You didn't lose me, you big dramatic puppy. Jungkook, I could have, Jungkook said, pressing his forehead against Taeyong's. So, let me do this. Let me be a little crazy. You are carrying our baby down. Melted. Fine, but the GPS tracker stays off when I go to the bathroom. And he left the kitchen. The next morning, Taeyong tiptoed out of the bed like a guilty cat. Jungkook was still asleep, snoring softly, face buried in oversized pregnancy pillow. He had tasted for comfort. Taeyong smirked, sliding on his sandals quietly. He was just going for a walk, a very gentle, short walk around the block, maybe to the bakery for those cinnamon rolls he had been dreaming about. He made it to the front door, one hand on the knob and the other hallway light flickered on. Jungkook stood down, shirtless, hair messy, eyes murderous. Jungkook, where are you going? Taeyong jumped. I was just fresh air. Bakery is just one block, I swear. Jungkook pointed toward the couch. Sit, you are on parole. Taeyong offered. You are not a cop, Jungkook. Jungkook, no, but I am the baby's father and your husband. And both of you nearly gave me the heart attack yesterday. Taeyong sighed, leaning over the couch dramatically. Jungkook walked over, gently guiding him down and wrapped a blanket around his shoulder. Then he knelt and kissed his knee and whispered, Jungkook, you want cinnamon rolls? Just ask. I will bring the whole damn bakery to your first door. Taeyong blinked, cheeks red. Okay, that's hot. Jungkook, yes, you know I am hot and I am not lying. Jungkook murmured, already reaching out for his phone to make an order. Taeyong sighed, living with a cold husband who loved it too hard, was living in a padded place with security cameras and cinnamon preps, and secretly he wouldn't trade it for the world. After some time, the baker arrived at his home with ingredients and many more things in his hand. Jungkook, kitchen is there. The maid will help you. These two men nodded and went to the kitchen. Taeyong watched them. Taeyong, what are they doing in my kitchen? Jungkook pulled him in his arms, carrying him in a bridal style. They are making you fresh rolls. Taeyong gasped, putting a hand on his mouth. Are you crazy? You called them home to make me fresh rolls? Jungkook just nodded. They will be quick, I swear, and I can't trust bakery food at this rate. Taeyong, but I need it now. He pouted, slapping Jungkook's wrist slightly. Jungkook, patience, baby, patience. It will be here soon. He placed Tae on the bed. I'll freshen up, you rest. No throwing tantrums. But Taeyong has already started following Jungkook in the bathroom, watching him undressing himself, biting on his lower lip, wiggling his body. Wanna join me, babe? Taeyong quickly nodded and went to his husband, pressed his hand as if asking his husband to undress him. Jungkook shook his head and gladly did. Rain was softly pouring against the window. Low thunder rumbled in the distance as the sky darkened, and the scene of warm vanilla tea filled the living room. Taeyong sat curled on the plush sofa, wearing one of Jungkook's oversized hoodie, soft navy, swallowing him half, a light blanket over his legs, and the fingers lazily stroking around the swell of his stomach, now visibly fuller than it had been week ago. Jungkook had just returned from his work. His damp hair clung to his forehead as he quickly walked in. Jungkook, why don't you call me earlier? He asked, kneeling beside the couch. Taeyong glared down at him, amused. It was just a tiny itchy, nothing serious. Jungkook frowned, fingers gently brushing over his bump. Every itchy matters now, and you should know this thing. Taeyong smiled, placing a hand over Jungkook's. There was a silence, then both froze. Taeyong gasped softly. Oh, my God. Jungkook blinked. What's that? Thump, thump. This time, it was stronger. Jungkook's breath hitched. The baby had kicked. Their baby had moved. A hand pressed from inside Taeyong's belly, like it was saying, Hi, Appa. Jungkook's hand trembled as he pressed it more firmly, trying to feel again. Do it again, please. Another tiny push. like a miracle beneath his palm. Jungkook sat frozen for a moment, but buried his face in Tong's stomach and began to cry. Tong, hey, hey, Tong whispered, startled by the tears soaking into the hoodie. Why are you crying, Bunny? Jungkook, I didn't know I feel like this. Jungkook shook it. I don't know. It will hit me here. He tapped his chest like a train. Tong runs his finger through Jungkook's hair gently, lips trembling. You are such a softie under all that cold facade. Jungkook didn't argue. He kissed the palm pasted again and again, then rested his cheek against it, closet, letting the sound of the rain and the presence of the family lull him into the peaceful silence. You move it, he whispered. You really move it, and now I don't think I can ever breathe the same again. I'll be waiting for your next move every damn second. Tong, hey, no swearing in front of the baby. Jungkook looked up at them. The baby's near it. Tom brows knitted. He can hear you, feel you, you bunny man. Jungkook smiles, showing his full teeth. Hey, sorry darling. Tom, come here. He grabbed Jungkook's collar and kissed his lips. The house was full, laughter echoed in the air, dishes clicking in the kitchen. Somewhere in the back, a cushion was sitting of party papers. Even though there was strict notice, no confetti indoors. Tong sat in the living room like a record press, wearing a dress his mother-in-law had chosen for him. His belly became gently round and proud, and every single relative wanted to rub it. Oh my god, look at him. Baby glow is real. Tongi, let me touch it just once. Does the baby kick when Jungkook is angry? Meanwhile, Jungkook was clenching his jaw. Across the room, arms floated, watching every person that got too close to Theong's stomach like a wolf, especially the female cousins, who had now taken 7 selfies with him. Jungkook, he is not a tourist attraction, Jungkook murmured. Hyungi stared beside him, snorting. You look like you are about to body slam a grandma. Speaking of grandma, Jungkook harmony walked into the room with her usual swagger and a clear hair throat. I have picked a baby names. Tong blinked. Wait, what? Grandma. Dumpling? She said proudly, like she revealed the secret of immortality. Everyone buzzed. Jungkook, you are kidding? Jungkook said, unbelieving. Grandma, it's so same. Grandma argued. Dumpling John has a ring in it. Strong, humble, adorable. Jungkook, absolutely not. Jungkook groaning. My child is not going to be named after steamed tofu. Mrs. John, you were almost named tofu. Grandma, that was a bad idea too. Tong burst out laughing, hands over his belly. Wait, tofu? Seriously? Jungkook, be quiet. You are glowing like a pregnant sun god. Jungkook was flustered. Oh, he is shy. Someone giggled. Jungkook eyes twitched. Then, life with had in Tong's baby bump shifted slightly under the shirt. A light knock, like the baby has something to say. Everyone gasped. Grandma beamed. Even Dumpling agrees with me. Jungkook, it's not Dumpling. Laughter filled the room again, and Tong leaned back, smiling softly as Jungkook tried and failed to pull the nickname out of everyone's voice. Later that night, after the guest had left, Jungkook wrapped his arms around Tong in bed, lips pressed on the bump. He muttered softly, Jungkook, I don't care what they say. You will have a strong name, bold, legendary. Tong humid sleepily. I think Dumpling is growing on me. Jungkook, I'm filing divorce. Tong, good luck, I'm carrying your child. You are trapped. And under the soft glow of fairy lights and the comfort of warm sheets, Jungkook decided maybe his little dumpling. Wait, did he just call her a dumpling? Whatever, was already perfect, no matter the name. Tong, Jungkook, he groaned in half asleep. Jungkook, a buzz. Then, I want kimchi pancake. Jungkook's eyes snapped open. You want what now? Taeyong sat up in the bed like a angelic nightmare. His hair messy, wide eyes, and bottom lip pushed into a baby duck. He rubbed his stomach slowly. I can smell it in my dream. I need it right now. Jungkook said too, blinking like a raccoon caught in the headlight. Tae, it's the midnight of the night. I have never made kimchi pancake. Taeyong, but your mom does. Can't you just call her and ask? Jungkook, she's probably sleeping. Taeyong, I swear if you don't call her right now, I will cry. Taeyong sleeping dramatically. And then I will throw up and then cry again. Jungkook watched him in disbelief, and 5 minutes later, Jungkook, she is not answering. Taeyong, call again. Jungkook, she will kill me. Mrs. Yeon, Cook, what happened? Is Taeyong okay? Is the baby okay? Jungkook, Jungkook cleared his throat. Tae wants kimchi pancake, and I don't know how to make them. There was a long pause, then his mother groaned. I am little busy right now. Jungkook frowned. Wait, what do you mean by busy? A man's voice grumbled in the background. Yeah, just tell him and hurry, I am in the middle. Jungkook, wait, are you and Dad? Jungkook gasped. Mrs. Yeon, yes, I am giving a baby sister. Now go cure your pregnant husband. The line went dead. Jungkook stares at his phone. Taeyong blinked at him. Wait, your mom is planning to give you a sibling? Jungkook, she is in the middle of it. Jungkook whispered. Taeyong's eyes widened. So, our baby is going to have a younger aunt or uncle? Jungkook, apparently. Jungkook mumbled, then stood up. I'm calling Namjoon Young. He at least knows how to turn on the stove. Taeyong giggles from pain. You are gonna be a dad and a brother again tonight. Jungkook sighed dramatically as he wore a hoodie and went to the kitchen. Jungkook mumbled while getting down the stairs. This family is so cursed. Jungkook and Namjoon on a video call at 3:30 a.m. Jungkook, is it supposed to be this sunny? It looks like it's not. Namjoon, steer it more. No, not with the fork. Use the spatula, you punk. Meanwhile, Taeyong was humming from the couch like a satisfied prince. And then the kimchi pancake finally arrived at Lebanon and outside. Taeyong took a bite and moaned softly. Perfect. Jungkook stares at him. You're gonna make me do this every night, aren't you? Taeyong winked. Only for the next 6 months. It was one of those nights pregnancy hormones had declared a war on Taeyong's stomach. Every 10 minutes he craved something new, something outrageous, something completely unnecessary and ungodly us. First it was a tuna kimbap, then vanilla ice cream with gochujang, don't ask. After that, strawberry milk and egg sandwich cut into heart shape, because apparently that mattered now. And Jungkook, with sleep in his eyes and apparent tired unevenly, obeyed like a royal servant. No question asked, no complaints. Well, okay, maybe few complaints under his breath. Why can't our baby like air or literally anything normal? By 3:45 am, the kitchen looked like a battlefield. Flour on the counter, half a jar of peanut butter open, butter melting where it shouldn't, and soy sauce spilled on the floor. Taeyong sat in the middle of all it on the high stool, holding a round belly and happily chewing on the 5th egg sandwich. Taeyong, Jungkook, next time I want. He turned it to find silence. Jungkook was slammed on the floor. Back against the cabinet, arm crossed loosely over his chest. He tilted to the side, sleep, just like that. Eyes closed, chest rising and falling softly. A smoke on the floor of his cheek. Taeyong's heart squeezed. Oh, my baby. He slowly got down and crouched beside him. Jungkook didn't flinch and move. He must have passed out of exhaustion. A small pout formed on Taeyong's lips in guilt. You idiot, he whispered affectionately, brushing a messy strand of hair Jungkook's forehead. I made you make the entire buffet. Jungkook murmured something in his sleep, then leaned in his head slightly toward Taeyong's touch. Taeyong exhaled a small laugh. You are ridiculous. But mine. He got up slowly, got a soft blanket from the couch, then gently tucked it in around Jungkook. Then he sat beside him on the cold tile floor, leaning his head on Jungkook's shoulder and whispered, I hope our baby grows up just like you. Tired, messy, a little dramatic, but full of love. The kitchen was quiet, now the soft breath of two fools in love, an unborn baby who had just decided to kick in agreement. Dog smiled sleepily. Sorry, cook, but tomorrow I am craving tteokbokki. And he fell asleep against Jungkook's shoulder. Sunlight went through the window and landed directly on Jungkook's face. His back hurt, his legs were sore, his neck and cold. To war with the cabinet, he opened his eyes. What the hell? The kitchen was still a battlefield, except now the battlefield had cooled and smelled faintly like peanut butter and regret. And beside him on the floor, no one. But the blanket tucked over his lap is still warm. Tong, he called it. Tong, kitchen island shake. A voice came cheerful, chirping, dangerously suspicious. Jungkook blinked, stood up with a groan, and turned it. Tong stood barefoot in one of Jungkook's oversized shirt, holding fairy pan, a pile of something like pancake shaped, set on the plate, smoking slightly. Tong, I made you breakfast. Tong happily said shakes perfect. To say sorry for turning you into a kitchen zombie last night. Jungkook eyed the floor, then him. You used flour, right? Not powdered sugar, I hope. Tong, yeah, I followed Namjoon Young's YouTube channel. Jungkook, that's exactly why I am worried. Still, he walked over, pulled Tong into a hug from beside, resting his chin on his shoulder. Next time, let me sleep after the third snack, please. Tong, I said sorry. Jungkook, you are lucky, you are cute. Tong, you are lucky. I didn't ask for octopus spaghetti at 4 am. Jungkook, what? You were about to what? Tong just laughed at his reaction, looking all cute. Zombie, with his wide eyes and short drop-in. The house was silent, except for the dim glow of the night lamp on Jungkook's side of the bed and the quiet sound of page flipping. Tong groaned softly, tossing aside, bum pressing on the mattress. He blinked sleepily. Tong, Jungkook, no response. He peeked over the cover and there he was, Jungkook, sitting upstairs against the headboard, reading a book with the intensity of a man on mission. Tong, what the hell are you doing? Jungkook didn't look up. Picking baby names? Tong blinked. At 2 am? Jungkook, it's important. Tong, you are insane. Jungkook, no. Listen, what about Nari? I mean Lilyflower or Hana? One and only, or Jiwon? Tong, wait. Tong said upstairs. Are those girls' names? Jungkook finally looked up, eyes wide. Well, yeah. Tong, you think it's a girl? Jungkook shrugged. Just in case she could be a girl. Tong, she? He pointed, foaming on Tong's lips was almost as round as his belly. I carried this tiny sauce of layer for 7 months, bucket my lungs out, got weird cravings, cried at cat food commercial, and now you are already imagining a daughter calling you Appa in pigtail. Jungkook blinked. Wait, are you jealous out of your future daughter? Tong glared. No, maybe. Shut up. Jungkook laughed. He tossed the book aside, crawling toward Tong, kissing his neck gently. Hey, he whispered against his skin. Whatever, it's a girl or a boy or a tiny alien, nothing could ever replace you. Tong exhaled softly. Still, Jiwon sounds prettier than Taekook Jr. Jungkook. Okay, yeah, Taekook Jr. sounds like noodle brand. They laughed. Then, as Abe on cue, a soft kick from inside the belly made Tong jump. Yeah, he kicked it. Jungkook pressed his hand on Tong's palm, eyes lighting up. Hello, little troublemaker, you awake? He leaned closer, whispering, if you are a boy, quick dice. a buzz, then kick. Jungkook, yeah. Jungkook gasped dramatically. Taeyong burst out laughing. Guess he is Team Mama already. Jungkook bent down, placing a soft kiss over the bump. I am gonna be the best dad, okay? Just don't tell your mama I wanted a girl. Taeyong, I heard that. They fell asleep that night, tangled in each other, one hand on Bailey and the other holding the baby name book, forgotten. Just like that, they were around them. It started with pickles. Of course it did. Taeyong had just tasted his fourth brand of spicy pickles at the local mart, standing in front of the condiments shelf and fuming constantly when splash. The voice stopped. Time froze. The pickles are slipped from Taeyong's hand and shattered dramatically on the ground, shattering Jungkook's world. Taeyong blinked. Babe. Jungkook turned around, groaning, holding a pack of Oreos. Yeah, Taeyong. My water broke. Jungkook froze. The pickle shirt? He asked confused. Taeyong. No, you idiot. The baby is coming. At hospital, 27 minutes later. Taeyong. He is gonna tear me apart, Jungkook. Taeyong screamed from the delivery bed, gripping the sheet like they personally betrayed him. Sweat ran down his temple, eyes wide, hair sticking to his forehead. I am gonna die here, Jungkook. No, babe, you can't die. Just breathe. Can I die instead? Jungkook was holding his hand like a lifeline, sobbing, literally sobbing, into the sleep of his hoodie. Taeyong, doctor, I can't do this. Taeyong failed. Jungkook, I can do this. I will push for you. Jungkook leaned back. Doctor blinked. Mr. John, either you leave the room or we will sedate you. You are scaring the intern. A terrified intern behind her dropped a scalpel. Jungkook, but he is having my baby. Jungkook cried dramatically. Taeyong, and you are going to be a single dad if you don't get out. The room exploded in shouts. Jungkook was forcibly dragged out, still sobbing, muttering, Oh my god, I'm gonna be a father. I'm gonna faint. 1 hour later, the crying from the hallway stopped. A nurse stepped out smiling. Nurse, congratulations, Appa. It's a healthy baby boy. Jungkook blinked, lips trembling. He stopped inside, and there was Taeyong, exhausted, teary-eyed, hair messy but glowing like a damn sun. And in his arms, a tiny little burrito of perfection, pink cheeks, his face ready to fire. Jungkook broke down again, this time silently. He walked over, kissed Taeyong's forehead, and then bent down to press the forehead gently to the baby's. Taeyong, Jungkook, I'm sorry I cried more than you, he whispered. Taeyong smiled sweetly. You also didn't need to push for me. Jungkook, still old, if I could. They both laughed, and in that room full of showers and love, Doctor, this was the beginning of everything. Life will not be the same from now on. Both Taeyong and Jungkook were confused and blinked at her words, but decided to ignore.